I had to cut a lot of this fight out because it would be really, really boring to watch, but... Levin, seriously, he has some of the best dialogue in the game. Great shield! Yeah, Great Shield gets really, really, really annoying after a while. Now, hopefully, Great Shield won't activate this time. That was pretty good. Yeah, Levin basically has really amazing stats in magic, skill, and speed. In fact, Levin is actually the main reason why Azel isn't nearly as good as he should be. Just because you have, you know, another really, really amazing mage. And right, I'm basically just going to cut to him being defeated because, yeah, of course, all this is going to be really boring to watch. Cutting now. Yeah, so this is several turns later. I finally managed to reduce him to this much HP. Because you're a greedy bastard. Finally! Oh, that guy is really annoying. Thankfully, that shield ring is really helpful for mages. Although later on, Levin's not really going to need it that much, if you know what I mean. I think it's pretty safe to say this. His speed gets so high, he basically dodges anything anyway. And now, this next bit is kind of annoying. At this point, warp or return staves are really, really helpful. Because you need to get people back to, yeah, the next enemy castle is closer to Noiden, so you need to get people back down there, which is why I move people down there before. Again, only making sure to conquer this castle when you're ready. Oh, and look who's here. Haven't seen this guy for a while. It's Exposition Man with some fairly important backstory. This conversation is actually very important. This is going to become important later on. In fact, everything this guy says is going to become very, very important later on. Oh no, not those guys. Yeah, always knew they'd be evil. ready for some more backstory. Here it comes. And as you can tell by the change in music, this is very important. Sigurd, that would be the same person that the Dark Sect is obsessed with. And, as you see there, Alvis is Sigurd's son. And that guy's referring to Alvis there. Basically, when Alvis was 7, his father committed suicide and his mother ran away. There's several subplots are starting to come together now. And it seemed Alvis is a lot more significant than you would have initially expected. Now, also important, after you've captured this castle, Beowulf can talk to Lachesis. This is actually highly recommended because not only does it give 100 love points towards a very good pairing, but it gives Lachesis some much needed stat boosts. Not sure why it's playing Edain's theme here. Wait a minute. If he was sent by Eltersan, why did we have to pay him? And why was he on the enemy side? Anyway, those stat boosts are very, very useful. That and that conversation, makes the Lachesis and Beowulf pairing surprisingly fast. Huge contrast to the other good Lachesis pairing, which is ridiculously painful to do. You'll see I've already sent Ira and Holland down to that castle. Why don't they just stop? And as you would have expected, I do kind of feel sorry for this guy. He's not really evil, he just is basically forced to fight because, well, yeah, he has to. But we have to go through him to get to Shagall, so... Lies! More lies. Even more lies. He's pretty much screaming, "I'm definitely not a villain" here. And this isn't good because, from what that means, they're going to be heading straight to your castle. And you're going to have a couple of knights coming towards you as well. So yeah, this is a problem. With those Pegusus Knights heading straight for your castle, You're going to need to return staff Levin back there immediately. If you don't, you're going to run into serious problems. And this is why I sent Kwan and some other people back here, because you need to be able to deal with these knights when they get here. Scenes have been moving surprisingly slowly for Pegusus Knights, though.